Hey, how's it going, everyone? It is Drew again. We're back with another episode of Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest, episode 19. This episode covers chapters 64 through 66 of the 100 Year Quest manga. Pretty much everything in the manga was covered within this episode. There's a lot of fun things that happen throughout this whole episode, so I guess starting from the beginning, you get that whole spa scene with the girls. I think some fun moments that are happening within that, like Lucy when they're all shrunken down, riding the soap bar, and like all the girls are like, oh my goodness, she's like becoming more like Natsu. I think also the scene with Gray and Juvia is really fun, where she's shrunken down and hiding in Gray's mouth, which is probably one of the more gross places to go hide. And I really liked how when she became big again, how that scene played out with her, I guess, coming out of his mouth, which, just saying, like, shouldn't his jaw, like, practically be destroyed because she is going to, like, enlarge in that instant? Kind of a fun reversal of things that Gajiel became a giant and Levi became micro. And the biggest part of this episode is obviously the Edalus stuff, which I think Edalus itself looks really, really nice. Like, the colors are very, very vibrant there. And before I mention probably the big things with the kids, the outfit that Lucy gets from Edalus Lucy, which is supposed to be the outfit that she originally had, like when they were originally at Edalus. Super interesting, just because it is not the anime version, it is the manga version that was never properly done in the anime, because they covered up Edalus Lucy in the original anime version. So kind of cool that you get the original version of it from the manga coming back here and was not censored. I think it could have been kind of funny if they like made a joke about it too, like that it looks different. I also really love the conversation between Earthline Lucy and Edalus Lucy. I just think it is so fun to have her get flustered that Edalus Lucy ended up with the Edalus Natsu and they actually had a kid. And I do kind of love that this inspires, I guess, Lucy to think about her relationship with Natsu. I guess also the same thing for Gray and Urza. So a very big part of this episode is obviously that Edalus Lucy and Natsu and the Edalus versions of Gray and Juvia had kids, and they are shown in this episode. And I absolutely love at least how the child of Lucy and Natsu is first shown, which I always thought her name was Nashi, which I thought pretty much everyone was always going to be calling her Nashi, but it was like Nasha. I still like kind of Nashi better just because it is very similar to obviously Natsu. It is super cool to see them in color, and I really like her scarf with the flames and stuff. I really like her initial first interactions with Lucy. I also love that Gray and Natsu basically took ownership of their kids already, and they were already kind of fighting with each other over them and how like each kid was acting. That scene I just thought it was absolutely hilarious, and I absolutely loved it. And honestly, it just kind of does have it be like, oh, they're probably going to be good parents eventually down the line. It's just also super fun just to see Edalus Fairy Tail again and how everyone's changed there, along with the Edalus like military and Mystigan and Urza Nightwalker, which obviously Mystigan and Nightwalker are a thing. And that's pretty much where the episode ends, and I really, really like this episode. I just think it's super fun just to be in Edalus once again and go back to these characters that have not been in the story for years and honestly was an arc. So overall, I really, really love this episode. There's so many fun moments, and it's also just very slice of lifey, and I think those are some of the best episodes within Fairy Tail. So what are your guys' thoughts on this episode? Leave in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and this is Drago signing out.